Hey, Stritko. Hey, Venna. Hey, Brooka. Hey, Color Purple. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Bear. So, how's everyone? Bear, welcome, Bear. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for the membership. Eating great value chicken fingers, and I have to say I'm impressed. Right? It's weird, right? They're genuinely not bad. Hi, Steve. Well, I am very much not a white N word. I am a white person. I am super white. Hey, Nova. Yeah, I had dinner. I went over to my mom's. I went to my mom's. We ordered takeout. I got a burger. Wasn't bad. Better than most burgers in Cornwall. Not sure if I'll end up ordering it again though. Hey, Beetlejuice. Kina. Sort of. That does feel like it was a while ago. Yeah, Kina. Yeah, that's my memory sucks in general, but burgers are hit and miss. Yeah, especially when unfortunately, yeah, Andrew, they are. Do you have a Casey's in your town? I have no idea. Today is Wednesday, Nova. The other day is Christmas light road trips and yada yada. Yeah, yeah, that was a while ago. My memory has a 48-hour lifespan. I'm lucky if I hit 48 hours. Unless it's something embarrassing, then it's permanent. Been asking around about this Boston pizza place. I don't like what I hear. Fair. I don't think it's a particularly good place, but hey, Julie. Should I smash my boss? I mean, if they're cute, then actually you probably still shouldn't. The one who makes crochet pizza slices. Wow, I don't remember that. Crochet pizza. I don't remember that. Wow. Anyway, Canada at present, Canada isn't doing anything to trans people, but it is Transgender Day of Remembrance, and obviously the U.S. has obviously chosen this day to be utterly fucking horrible. Hey, Killface, because like, of course, of course, Republicans would choose the Transgender Day of Remembrance to engage in horrific transphobia. Hey, Clockwork Pineapple. My bro just came as trans. Took the doctor and hormone treatment. Good for them. Uh, I mean, great that they managed. Great that they managed to start hormone treatment already. Sometimes it can take way too long. Sometimes it can take a ridiculously long time to actually uh, even like get appointments to talk to somebody about starting the therapy. Never mind actually starting on it. Ash, may I still transition? I still intend to at some point. Come back for so long, guys. Aw, that's pretty sweet. That's cute then. Let's talk fiction. I've started rewatching Star Trek Discovery. What's his full government name? There I go. Well, their full name, I guess. I assume her now. Anyway, that is honestly, Juliet. That is exactly the point. That is exactly the thing that I've been struggling with lately. I will never have a place of my own. I'm always going to be renting a room from somebody else. I'm never going to be in a secure position in my life. Jeez, chat keeps disconnecting. Chat keeps disconnecting. Weird. I have not eaten deer. Believe I had a bison burger once. Byron has no other people renters. I don't think that would be possible for me, Ash. Cheap on game days here in Alberta. Big Macs were giving people E. coli. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Anunnaki thought some people had fake cancer. It's very shitty. Faking a disease is definitely like a really shitty thing to do. Delicious E. coli. Tasty, tasty E. coli. If I had $1 million, I'd give you $100. Aw, thanks, Beetlejuice. Here's the onions. Well, that's not going to stop me from eating onions. Hey, Jordan. I will keep eating onions. Living as a woman for the past few years and just never came to family gatherings. Fair. So a bit of a worm found at McDonald's Junior Chicken. Tasty, tasty worms. Ready to get my own place without let you tell me back in with me? I mean, I'm pretty sure she's still happy living with her husband, so moot point. To the best of my knowledge, she has absolutely no intention of, you know, of moving out of her husband's place. Like, as far as I'm aware, she has like no intention of like leaving her husband. So I don't know. I don't like meeting new people. Still talk occasionally? Yeah, we still talk a bit. We still talk now and then. Mostly I send her memes and she laughs. Like I send her memes I find online and she laughs at them. That is the main reason. That is the main way that we communicate these days. Neither of us has anything to fucking talk about. Like neither of us has a goddamn thing to actually talk about. So guess why I'm late? Were you having sex, Jordan? Were you getting your back blown out? I've never talked to him now. Because, like I said, I don't know him, and like I don't like talking to people I don't know. It's weird. I don't. No, it's weird. And just to be clear, it's nothing about him. Like it's absolutely nothing against him. I know nothing about him, so like it's absolutely nothing to do with him. It is entirely a me thing. Going to date my coworker because I'm desperate. The reason is very Chantel coded. Oh, were you pooping, Jordan? Were you having a long poop? Because like can't think of much that's more Chantel coded than poops. Poops and farts. I like long poops. I actually pooped right before I came on live. It's a great guess. I was about to come on, and then I was like, "Oh, geez, I have to poop." So then I pooped. You're pooping now? Nice. I was making 45 deviled eggs. Why so many? How many deviled eggs do you need, woman? Eating fried cheese the other day. Was it comfortable farting around Chantel? Yes. That's a lot of eggs. That's what I'm saying. What do you need with 45 deviled eggs? Have to host a work banquet and see a doctor? Fair enough, I suppose. Do you have to bless deviled eggs so they aren't haram? I don't know. Does your house now need a preacher with all that devil? It's a fair question. I suggest holy water and sage. If nothing else, you might need holy water and sage in the bathroom after you've eaten all those deviled eggs. They're for other people. Sure they are, Jordan. Sure they are. Uh, nope. No, my brother is not trans. He's having a crisis at work today. People were filming a commercial 6 feet from the bathroom door. I'd make 22 more, but my back hurts from carrying this channel. Ooh, shots fired at me, apparently. Shots fired specifically at me. Wow. Hey, Dime. Indeed it is, Dime. Indeed it is. Back shots of love. Twin back shots in the movie theater. It's a game playing lately. I mean, I'm playing Final Fantasy V. I've also been playing Hustle Cat. They were actually cousins. Who were cousins? Actually, do I want to know what you're talking about? Probably not. Would I date a goth chick? Sure. Why would you possibly think I would be reluctant to date a goth chick? Like, is there anything about me that makes me seem like somebody who wouldn't want to date a goth chick? As long as she fit my criteria. Yeah, as long as she was somebody that I got along with and all that crap. Do you think you're hard to get along with? I think I'm pretty easy to get along with. Do stuff together, like in the same room doing different stuff. In all honesty, probably mostly the latter. Anyone can be dated if they're a genuinely good person. Yeah, I think I'm easy enough to get along with. I also think that I am someone who could definitely be better at like helping out around the house and shit like that. And yeah, as far as doing stuff together or in the same room doing different stuff, I mean, a mix of both. I definitely need I definitely need my time to just do my own thing. Been trying to hug you for 2 years and it hasn't happened. Well, I'm not much of a hugger. I need to cook and find my things. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm just not much of a hugger. Ready to Discord for you? It's waiting. I'm not much of a Discorder. What's my ideal woman? I don't feel like I really have an ideal woman. Like, it's not something that I really spend much time thinking about. Amberlin? Probably not. Hey, Ray. Digits. Which I don't give out. I don't give out my phone number. I make myself available via Twitter. I can be reached on Twitter. So goes in for. If they go in for a hug, I kind of just have to let it happen. Luckily, the only person who ever tries to hug me is my mom. And on Twitter. I am also on Blue Sky. I do have an account on Blue Sky that I never use. I never like I only have it so that I can you know follow people that I like following. But I never post on there. Hey vegan. Guessing sex out of the question. I mean, you could at least buy me dinner first. Buy me dinner. We can see how the night goes. But would I date my mods? I don't know. It feels like that might be, never heard of Blue Sky. It's relatively new, but it has picked up a lot of steam. Can't hook then how do you? I mean, like it's a different type of relationship at that point. Like somebody that I'm willing to have sex, like somebody that I'm willing to have sex with, I am also willing to hug. Not necessarily, it does not necessarily work in the other direction, but if I'm willing to have sex with someone, then I'm willing to hug them. Hug them and kiss them and call them George. I don't know why that's just one of the. It's honestly one of my favorite Looney Tunes line. I will love him and hug him and call him George. Used to be a big time hugger. As cliche as it sounds, I feel the world has made me recluse to it. I was never a particularly big hugger. Last time you had Chef Boyardee ravioli, I genuinely could not tell you. Yeah, I do find that a lot of times, just generally being touched, I tend to sort of flinch away from instinctively. The exception being, you know, people that I am romantically involved with. Tougher, not as gullible, don't get taken advantage of as much. That's good. So it's been a while since somebody. It's been a while since you last tried to buy a bridge. Then. What if your woman came up behind you and hugged you and kissed your neck, like Rocio? The neck kissing would probably like sort of flinch away from a little. Make me tense up. Virtual relationship. Thing is, I do like smooching. I do like hugging and smooching somebody that I'm involved with. Should I hug for more than 10 seconds and endorphins will kick in? Too long. 10 seconds, way too long. Hey, alien. Randomly remembering that back when I was in college, when I was, that's not what I do, one endorphin hug a day. It's good for your health. When I was, in college, living in the residence, there were a couple girls. I think it was like the room right next to mine, either right next to mine or just like a couple doors down. Had a sign on their door. A sign on their door telling people, knock if you want a free hug. I never took them up on it. Naturally. Would have felt really creepy if I had, because I was 27 and they were like 19, maybe 20. Human touch can balance your heart rate and blood pressure. Yeah, but it still means touching somebody. I guess I'll just die. To be fair, that's just kind of my answer to everything. You say that couples that have a 6-second kiss every day are closer. Yeah, I do feel like I guess I'll just die is kind of my default. My answer to everything. To the title. Eh, annoyed about some shit going down in Congress today. It's Transgender Day of Remembrance. So naturally, Congress has decided to celebrate that by telling the only trans person in Congress that they have to use the men's washroom. They have to use the men's bathroom. Like trans women just got elected to Congress, and the speaker that has like, you have to use the men's room. Virtually no Democrats, like very few Democrats, stood up for her, and she ended up just caving in. Which is just some fucking exceptional shit to happen on this day of all fucking days. Fuck the Republican Party. Fuck this woman for backing down. And fuck the Democratic Party for not having her back. And just like presenting united front against Speaker John against Johnson telling her to use the men's room. That has started building up this relationship again. That's nice. Snow, we do not have snow yet. We rarely do in November anymore. You know, back when I was a kid, we would usually have, you know, a little bit of snow in November. You know, this late in November, like I'm pretty sure as a kid, by this time in November, we generally have, you know, some pretty consistent, you know, light snowfall. But Google Quiz plus 14 this week, it's minus 10. Snow in Alberta. Yeah. For Ontario, it has reached the point where honestly, even throughout December, we usually don't get a huge amount of snow. Like recent years, it's usually like late December by the time we have, you know, actual snow on the ground. I mean, global warming is not a myth. Indeed, it is not. Though, on a side note, what global warming does is it just fucks with weather in general. So unusually heavy snowfall actually can be, uh, you know, can be a result of global warming. Global warming actually can cause unusually heavy snowfalls here and there as well. Get dumped in Alberta, dumped on in Alberta. Yeah, Ian was just saying that. I lived in Ontario one week. There was so much snow in my street, nobody could go anywhere. I remember as a kid that happened one year. Like the snow, literally, it was like halfway up our door. Maybe not halfway, but like, at least at a third of the way up the door. It was like, it was damn near impossible to actually get out of the house. Never mind, clear the driveway so the car could get out. It was just like, just stepping outside the house was exceptionally difficult. So come to think of it, I don't think the driveway was as bad. I don't think the rest of the driveway was actually as bad as the doorway. It was, I mean, it was bad. I believe it was still pretty bad, but I think it was just like the snow had like blown it all against the door. Does it snow here anymore like it did when I was a kid? Or hasn't since 2011. Yeah. Linda McMahon in charge of education. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. Like genuinely, what are her qualifications? Running a fucking wrestling company? You gotta tell me every 5 seconds World War III gonna start. Putting good nuke stuff. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but because like at this point, Putin not being seen since November 7th. I haven't heard about that. Where is he with sleep? In all likelihood, Boone's just probably just you know, waiting 2 months until Trump enters office and just does whatever the fuck Putin wants. I love snow. Christmas doesn't feel the same without it. It is weird. White Christmas, like it is weird when I like Christmas. I was just curious about like if Linda McMahon actually had like some sort of background in education or something like that. She has a bachelor's degree in French. Emperor Penguin who swam straight to Australia's coast. I mean, it's a place for clearly that Emperor Penguin is a criminal. That penguin is a criminal and was sent to Australia in accordance with its history as a penal colony. He was looking for food. You're a criminal. Abusing the military to kick out human beings. Yep. Yeah, using the military for that is like fucking illegal. I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure using the military for that is actively is like literally not even legal. Hey, Sativa. Not that will stop him. Am I right? I mean, we've been at it for 47 minutes, Sativa. Gus is quite underweight at 51 pounds. Healthy males typically weigh over 100. Aw. Hey, Casey. Well, I do hope the penguin will be okay. Saw penguins in South Africa. Shocked to look at it's actually normal. Yeah, yeah, you do find penguins in certain southern countries. Australia does have penguins, but not emperor penguins. Don't know much about Nazis in Ukraine. Not a whole lot. I mean, yes, Ukraine does actually have a bit of a Nazi problem. Let's not pretend that's why Russia invaded, though. Russia was still 100% in the wrong to go in. Especially since I'm pretty sure I saw something. Sorry, today they banned the Communist Party a while back. I could be wrong, but I think I remember reading something about like the Nazi problem getting worse after the invasion. Did Ukraine almost join it or something? Maybe I don't really remember that, Sativa. I don't pay hugely close attention to politics, so could not tell you if Ukraine almost joined NATO. Can I be honest? No. No, I don't want honesty. I want sweet, sweet lies, Jordan. I want sweet, comforting lies. Okay, go ahead. Be honest, Jordan. Go ahead and be honest. Alternative punchlines? Uh, can you be honest? I don't know. Can you? Can I be honest? Sure, you be honest. I'll be dad. You love politics? I used to really like politics. Like I used to be really interested in politics, but I don't know. Really loathe politics. Yeah. Politics is often infuriating. Hey, Elizabeth. Actually, speaking of politics, there's some sort of change to the way the Cornwall has made some change is making some changes to garbage policies. They've introduced a food and organic waste collection. So they've given everybody green bins that any food and organic waste has to go into. They've also made it mandatory for clear garbage bags. Going through super. Yeah, that's rough, Elizabeth. Politicians are rich people's goons. Yep. That name, that name and message just gave me bad vibes. So I'm fine blocking based on vibes. Vibe checked. Yep. Yeah, it's like just made up humans That the hearts is pretty. Made up humans just gives serious transphobic vibes. Relationship? Nah. Was this like? No, but it's the impression I get is basically, you know, suggesting that trans people are made up. I'm pretty sure that's what they were getting at. That they were declaring that trans people are made up. Besides, all people are made up. Everything is made up. Existence is a lie. Probably. Worse than just a breakup. Well, if you need an alibi, Elizabeth, if you need an alibi, I'm sure there are plenty of people here who will who'd be willing to provide it. Do you believe that there are parallel universes? Probably. I don't know that they're like the kind in fiction where it's just we're going to the Gators tonight. Yeah, I don't know if it's like mirror universe where everybody has a goatee. I don't know that it's that type of parallel universe, but other worlds where things are different, yes, probably. Probably. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's science has actually suggested that there probably are. Your mommy says Jesus made you. What she means is she was knocked up by a dude named Jesus. Get a little Christmas tree? I don't think so, Elizabeth. Jesus. Anybody know of any cool musical genres that are quirky? I mean, quirky how? Whatever happened to P.O. Box? I will still probably get it once my inheritance comes in. Once my inheritance comes in, I will probably still get the P.O. Box. She would look festive. Kiro Kiro Benito. There's a couple songs I like by Kiro Kiro Benito. Pocket Crocodile I haven't heard, but Kiro Kiro Benito, they've got some. They do have some good songs. Illuminati hotties are often weird and sometimes very cute. I Want to Keep Your Dog is one of the cutest songs I've ever heard. Um, I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Sing. I'm not a singer, Andrew. I want a fat inheritance for Christmas. Only fat daddy sacks will do. Fun fact, uh, Fat Daddy Sacks is also what the mom was getting in I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. She was looking for those Fat Daddy Sacks. You're old for remembering 2020 TikTok, Vanna? Please. You're still a child. Mini tree for the closet? Nah. My Little Pony ornaments. Favorite Christmas movie? Tumblr. Tumblr. Oh, you remember Tumblr? Oh, I'm so old. I remember Tumblr. I'm so old. That's before 2020 TikTok. You're still a child, Vanna. You're still a child to me. 2014 was 10 years ago. Yeah? So? 1985 was almost 40 fucking years ago. Nexopia? That one doesn't ring a bell. I remember fucking E-Bombs World. I fucking remember web rings. Cigarette lighters in my car years old. Yep. I remember those days. Maybe Western cars only. Hey, Uncle Buck. Yeah, I remember cigarette lighters in the car. Yeah. Fucking I remember the day, like, you want to talk about, like, being old in internet years? I remember the days before YouTube. I remember when every website was some Shitty geocides monstrosity. AOL chat rooms, yep. Chat rooms in general, but AOL chat rooms especially. Napster, yep. Girls Go Gamers. Girls Go Game. Don't remember that one. Playing Tetris. I never really played Tetris. It wasn't my kind of game. Yeah, shit. I remember before the internet was a household thing. Like people talk about old on the internet in old internet years. Like I remember before the internet was a household thing. Michael Scott. Ghost made me trans. Like the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Michael Scott. Yeah, you're saying the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze made you trans? Like, sure, fair. Hey, cornbread man. Fusion is a cheap trick to make weak gems stronger. Hey, Ghost Politics. Ghost made us all trans. Hey, Colpin. I did not have any dirty magazines now. I was a child, so. Hey, Hushu. Boomer troll. Thoughts on trans kids? They need protection. Get to Radio Graffiti Hambone. Oh, encouraging suicide. Yeah, there's something that's just going to get you blocked. Hey, Larry. TCR. Hey, Cerebral Parasite. Ghost is best friends with Josh on Kiwi Farms. Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, sup, fatso, nice hair. I hate that one actually amuses me. Crossover Maniac, thank you for $5 super chat, Crossover Maniac. Ghost plays anime on his show to make his audience trans. All right, so while you people just, amuse yourselves, I'm going to go refill my water. I'll be back in a moment. I'll be back in a minute. Just got to refill my glass. I see you, Pete. Hi, Jim Crow? Did I lose weight? No, I have not. Butter, no wonder you're this way. Again, I'm amused. Thank you for the $1.99. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat, Black Lightning. Ghost microwaves his steaks and calls it cooking. Ooh, burn. Bear or an otter? I'm sure as hell not a bear. Villa talking scale. I do. But it doesn't really. I don't know what's wrong with that. I don't know how to properly. Like it needs to. It does definitely need to be realigned somehow, and I'm not sure how. Ghost keeps scamming his fans. Favorite anime? Sailor Moon. Well, Studio. First of all, Studio Ghibli. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Santa. Tell Ghost he should have a beer. Ghost is a Ben Shapiro fan. Ugh. ReZero. Never watched that one. Squirrel Girl. Oh, I love me some Squirrel Girl. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl was one of my favorite comics. She's such a great character. Like Squirrel Girl is just such a great character. Thank you for the $2 super chat, TV. Ghost Granny is a slur. Also, Ghost is a hambo. Ghost sells EBT cards out of his car. I think people who voted for Trump. I genuinely don't like them. They voted for a fascist. They're fucking assholes. They chose to embrace hatred and making other people suffer. Fuck that. I heard Ghost is a shit band 4chan tweens like. Didn't snow in Canada. We haven't gotten any snow in Canada, at least in Ontario. I guess Alberta apparently has gotten snow. The rest of Canada, Ontario has not gotten any snow yet. You trans by any chance? I am an aspiring trans. I have a job. I have full-time work. Thank you for another $2 super chat. Tell Ghost to get to radio, graffiti, and Dateline. Ghost helped Trump get to power in 2016. Shirt looks cool. This shirt, my Dazzler shirt. Yeah, I like my Dazzler shirt. I'm doing a great job, guys. World War III isn't going to happen. Gamer nerd. I am not a gamer nerd. I play some games, but aren't you either trans or not? I mean, it's yes, but I'm neurotic. Like the answer, Larry, is yes. Trans people are trans. I am just neurotic and in my head. So since I haven't really like begun my transition yet, I guess the Texans beat the Cowboys 34-10. So, coming to make such here. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what this chair. Like, I honestly don't remember. So I'd love to tell you, but I genuinely do not remember. Is she her pronouns? Not yet, Winston. It feels like it doesn't feel right to use she her pronouns when I still look like this. Rosie O'Kelly? No. Figuring. This is Cove. This is Cove from the visual novel Our Life, Beginnings and Always. You want to be in? Why don't I shave my beard? So the main reason is I'm lazy. Receding hairline can help you transition. Ouch, but fair. Isn't gender a spectrum? Yes, gender is a spectrum. Not particularly, Winston. The reality is, trans women are not a threat to women. Trans women are not a threat to other women. Hi, Ben Dover. Um, I would hate to see them. Huge ass. Indeed. Um, the thing is, trans women are women. Like, trans women are women. And, like, there are exceptionally few instances of, you know, all the X. But there's so few of them, Winston. If you're just gonna be transphobic, then go fuck yourself. The plushie. The plushie is character is named Cove. He is from the visual novel Our Life, Beginnings and Always. Age of consent. Um, I think having an age of consent is a good thing. I was like, hey, ain't she sweet? Thank you. The G, yeah, right wing and a trans ally. I mean, theoretically, you can. Theoretically, you can. It's just that so few are. Right wingers have just gone all in on transphobia. Like, it's just being conservative and supporting trans rights is one of those things that, like, you know, they're unicorns. And expressing that support would get them, constant hatred from their would-be allies. Carrie Cunningham, she's apparently a Transformer. I've never watched her. Hey, Sammy. I mean, we're still friends. I miss hanging out with her. I miss hanging out with Chantal. We are still friends, though. Friends forever. I think she's like, she is. She's always been fucked up in a way that, like, hey, Grandma. Number one nugget up. Like, I honestly kind of feel like the attention she got probably did her wrong. Like, probably, like, really bad for her. Like, she needed help. You were the Sonny and Cher of YouTube. Oh, hi, Buttercup. You're Buttercup. Okay. Good to know, Buttercup. I was Cher. Nah, Chantel was definitely the Cher. Three Amigos. I have not seen Three Amigos. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. Free Palestine. Hey, Michael. Hey, good to have you back. Weirdly, the next movie I'm likely to watch, like, in all honesty, the movie I'm most likely going to watch next is probably going to be an old Final Fantasy movie. Cher is a trans kid. Yep, Chaz. Yeah. First time I found out that trans people existed was hearing about Chaz Bono. Used to lightly troll in here. You're doing okay? Thanks, Michael. I was about to, for some reason, I was honestly about to call you Chaz, just because that was on my mind. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals, which came out way back in 1994. It is a sequel to Final Fantasy V. Since I'm playing through Final Fantasy V, I figure once I'm close to finishing my Let's Play of that, I can watch that and... Hey, Ben, how's work? Work still sucks. Chaz will go to grave. He was, yeah. I mean, that's like, for him to come out, like, it's not like he was the first trans person to come out, but there really weren't a lot back then, and he was, just because of who his parents were, he was very much in the public eye. Nights go so slow in the winter. I know, it's nice. Chaz is the only famous trans man I know about still. Actually, yeah, other famous trans men. Late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, I'm 39. I'm very close to 40. I am very, very close to 40. I'm 39 and just a, you know, bye, Sean. I turned 40 in February, so scrutiny who's under must have been Mr. 39 and holding. Yeah, that feels about right. I just remembered another famous trans man, but he's an asshole. Buck Angel. Buck Angel is a famous trans man, but he's also a shitheel. So just made you yawn. Sorry, Elizabeth. Never heard of them. He does porn. He is a pornographer. Um, but he's also he's pushed a lot of like not a porn fanboy. Neither am I. Elliot. Shit, that's right. Elliot Page. Elliot fucking Page, of course. I knew there was somebody famous I was forgetting. Like I knew there was somebody famous that I was forgetting, but yeah, Elliot Page. Yeah, Buck Angel. He's more famous now for sucking up to the likes of J.K. Rowling. Like I feel like that's sort of what he's sort of become. Even beyond his porn, he's sort of best known these days for sucking up to J.K. Rowling. Basically pushing the idea of like, oh no, you're totally right to be scared of trans people. Elliot Page reminds me of Swank from Boys Don't Cry. I mean, I can kind of understand that. I can kind of see it. He's become one of those pick me trans types. Like every marginalized community has those those pick me types. Who want to side with the oppressors. I'm one of the good ones. Like black people will often talk about Uncle Toms. Like the black people who side with white supremacists and pushing the idea, oh, black people are violent, and no, you're totally right to you're totally right to oppose affirmative action. Oh, no, you're definitely every marginalized community has those types of people. Need to give my friend a ride to the airport at 5 a.m. That wouldn't be a problem for me because I would still be up at 5 a.m. But yeah, for people who live normal lives, yeah, that would suck. Boys Don't Cry made me bawl my eyes out. Never watched that one. I get up at 5 a.m. every day. I go to bed at 8 a.m. I get up at 5 p.m. every day. Yeah, I get up at 5 p.m. every day. That's why I'm blind with rage when you're late on Wednesday. I know, I'm sorry, Jordan. I try. Time to go to bed. Usually around 8 a.m. Or 8 a.m. 8 to 8:30. Yeah, around 8:30 is what I usually aim for. You have to set your alarm? Yeah, I set my alarm, yeah. So yeah, I aim for 8:30 to go to bed. Which start showering more so you'll go live every day. But I like sleeping in. I have to do a go live these days. 4 days a week. I generally it's 4 days a week. Wednesday, just a normal live. Thursday, I do a gaming stream, and then Sunday and Monday, I do 1 hour lives at 2:30 in the morning. Room darkening shades. I don't. Do you miss daylight during winter darkness? I don't. Bug wake me up? No. No, what wakes me up is fucking insomnia. You know that thing where you sleep for a couple hours and then you wake up and then it's impossible for you to go back to sleep? That's what I have. Working out makes you tired. I have insomnia now, too many life problems. I mean, in my case, it's not life problems. It's just insomnia. It's something that I've always struggled with. Apparently, ADHD contributes to insomnia. From what I understand, ADHD can contribute to insomnia, so it doesn't help me. Like your phone that rings it. That is part of the problem. That is probably part of my problem is that I'm online all day. I have ADHD and I dance to music to work out. Poor diet, lack of exercise, and anxiety stream. Yeah, anxiety is just. Also, too much screen time. Too much screen time also doesn't help. Therapist recommended calming nighttime yoga. Insomnia due to PTSD. Yeah, that'll do it. ASMR, walk 4 miles. Don't eat too close to bed. Yeah, I do a lot of things wrong. And I do nothing that actually helps me sleep. Used to be dependent on Ambien. You've been advised by YouTube to take breaks, because I notice every YouTuber follow doing this now. No, no, YouTube's never actually told me to do that. I mean, physically, don't eat too close to bed. You'll stay in your comforter. Okay, I don't eat at my bed now. You know, one thing you could do and be better into this, right? Vanna not sleeping is cry for help. Your mom. What had for dinner? I had a burger. Went to my mom's. We ordered out. I had a burger. It was pretty okay. Um, my mom ordered wings, which she found disappointing. She found them too dry. I've already forgotten the name of the restaurant. Vanna has my dream life. Functional on no sleep and time to really. Indeed, functional is probably a bit of an exaggeration. Um, I've got like a box spring under it. Like I don't have like an actual bed frame. Hey, River. But I do have like a box spring that my mattress rests on top of. So the mattress itself isn't directly on the floor. It's actually at a pretty it's actually a pretty good height for sitting. Like it's between the box spring and the mattress, like, I can sit down and is your mom disappointed that she's not a grandmother? Oh yeah, she is. Hot tub. I do. I do have a hot tub in my room. Hot tub or jacuzzi, I don't know the difference. Maybe it's time for a new bed. Nah, nah, my bed's fine. You hear that, ladies? I don't know the difference between a hot tub and a jacuzzi. What a catch. You live in a honeymoon suite? Wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's decent enough. Everything. It's not a bad room or anything. Is heart shaped? It is not heart shaped now. At least I don't think it's heart shaped. I haven't really like. No, it's not heart shaped. Try dating again. Is there an app for night owls? I feel most people do meet at night because jobs probably factors in. I mean, I don't know. People meet at other times as well. Want to know one of my big problems with dating apps, actually? Need to find a nurse that works night shift like you. Yeah, you want to know actually one of my biggest problems with dating apps? The thing that pisses me off is that you need to pay. Like, if you want to know who, like, if you want to know, if you want to be able to see who is like swiped right on you, who's liked you, some of them need you to, like, I've encountered dating apps where you need to pay to read messages, like accessing the inbox, accessing just messages. Oh yeah, you need a member. You need to pay paid membership for that. Like, what the fuck is the point of free membership then? Go fuck yourself. I don't know. I'm cheap. I don't want to. I don't want to have to pay to for this shit. I don't know. I wish there was like a legitimately free dating app. Tempt your loins. It's an investment. And I don't want to invest. Lava Life. I do not remember Lava Life. Craigslist. A free dating app that's not skeevy. That is pre Tinder. I mean, I'm pretty sure the issue with Craigslist, it probably still exists. Is just it's always been creepy and skeevy. Can't put a dollar on love. Sure, I can. It's zero. Met a super cool guy I loved for years on there. I know people using dating apps and it's apparently fine. Yeah, I mean, tons of people find success on there, but I don't know. I've always had very limited success on dating apps. Farmers only. Yeah, I always tend to have pretty limited success. And I don't know. Christian mingle. Is eHarmony still around? Probably, but and I do feel like it'd be exceptionally hard for me right now, living as a man, but wanting at some point to transition to woman. I think it'd be like just extra hard for me to find anyone. Need a cat? Not where I'm living now. Not an option where I'm living now, so love on the spectrum. I have not. Men, women. Oh, women for sure. I'm not interested in men. I'm not attracted to men at all. Grinders out, indeed. Better off finding community outposts to hunt for singles in your area. The Craigslist killer movie is free on YouTube right now. Cool, I guess. Yeah. Guy on Love on the Spectrum who went to a speed dating event was scoring them right in front of them. All right. Good night, Elizabeth. TLC docuseries Lost in Transition. Eggs blew your back out. All right. Good night, Jordan. Speed dating sounds overstimulating as hell. Yeah, it probably is kind of a tough time. Vanna drained you. Stop calling me eggs. What was your Vampire the Masquerade plan? Um, I think the first character I played was a gangrel. I didn't really play a whole lot of Vampire. I'm pretty sure the first one I played was a gangrel, but I didn't really play much Vampire to begin with. I like Vampire the Masquerade conceptually. I just never really got an opportunity. It was one of those things that I wanted to play, but never had a chance. Gangrel is rad. I think the Tremere were my favorite. Inside my Ford dealership. Business next door is purple and white. Does that place look like Pizza Dazzler? The Dazzler shirt? Took a better look and it said Dazzle. Nice. Yeah, like I don't know. If I did get a chance to play it, I don't know what clan I'd be inclined to go with. I used to really like coming up with character ideas. I did always like coming up with ideas for characters, and especially enjoyed coming up with ideas for like characters who didn't really fit their clan stereotypes. I don't know. Was he making world building? Kinda, yeah. Thanks for staying on and not leaving as soon as I came in. Yeah, I won't be on too much longer. I will be leaving fairly soon, but hey, Scar. Hey, Kit Kat. I have not had Kit Kats. Oh, shit, it must be like 4 years now. Personally enjoy making characters also. Yeah. Yeah, back when I was like a, you know, teens, maybe late teens. KFC. KFC I haven't had in a while. Yeah, back when I was like in my late teens and when I was like super obsessed with it, I did come up with like basically like an entire city worth of characters. Most of them were, you know, not particularly good, but would have needed a lot of, they would have needed a lot more work to actually like make the characters make sense. But yeah, it was, I think, the autism. I'm pretty sure it was the autism that had me doing that. No, no other YouTubers have reached out for a collaboration. Remember eating? Oh yeah, it was. It was something that I did used to love Kit Kats, but I started a boycott of Nestle because Nestle is evil. So yeah, I haven't eaten them in forever. Kit Kats, M&M's, muffins, and cream soda. I didn't really drink that much cream soda back then. I drink way more cream soda now. Nephew is 12. I made a story that had a stairway to space. It was hilarious. Sounds like a good story. They say chocolate is a sin. I mean, mostly because it's farmed using slave labor. Child slave labor at that. Grape cream or strawberry soda. We did have it pretty regularly. Um, but these days I have it, every week I have a few bottles. Yes. We will be continuing with Hustle Cat. Chocolate's farmers lately. Yes. So, is there any chocolate isn't? There is. There is. But like the major chocolate companies, Nestle, Mars, the major chocolate companies have basically all refused to commit to not sourcing their chocolate from farms that use slave labor. Oh, good night, Beetlejuice set. 1.5 million children laboring for chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, it is fucked up. Reality is Nestle is fucked up in general. Like Nestle is really fucked up. Yeah, it looks like it's still an issue. As less slave labor to continue. I mean, and because the only way to end it is to just like continually overthrow various governments. COVID lockdown buddies. Glad to help, Larry. Guess I'll have to research chocolate tonight. Yeah, what it comes down to is like there's a couple like a lot most of the chocolate used is sourced from a couple of from like just a couple of countries that happen to allow child slave labor. And the only way to end it really would be for the governments of those countries to be replaced with governments that put bans in place. Or I suppose for other countries, for the rest of for all the other countries, to put tariffs in place on the chocolate from those countries. Thing is, you know, people like their chocolate bars. Put tariffs in place on chocolate from those countries. And yeah, the price of the chocolate bars is going to go up. And the reality is, the vast majority of consumers don't actually care about how it's made. Like they just don't. It's because I mean they've got a lot. They've got shit to. They've already got shit to worry about. Like everybody's already got enough shit to worry about. Like if you tell them, hey, guess what? That Mars bar, that Snickers was made using child slave labor. You know, they'll be shocked, they'll be horrified, and they'll buy another, and they'll keep buying Snickers bars. Because yeah, I'm just one person. What can I do? And I need my chocolate fix. They need their chocolate fix. So I won't be able to tell by the price of a candy bar anymore. Here, 50 cents in a buck, and now say it was 2 for 3. Yeah. Yep, inflation. Government should stop it. They probably should, but it lays in the hands of consumers. Because at the end of the day, capitalists don't really give a shit about ethics. Capitalists just want to make money, and governments want capitalists to make money. Government should ban imports from those countries. Import from those companies. Then, I mean, it also gets into the chocolate is farmed in this country, then shipped to that country for manufacturing, and then shipped around the world for sale. So even if a country said, "Oh, we're not going to allow import of chocolate made in these two countries," it's like okay, the chocolate gets shipped to another country, and hey, now your chocolate bar comes from this country instead. Haunted chocolatier. Make the companies fix it, or give money to people to fix it. The governments are, the people who would be able to enforce that are in the. They don't really care either. Isn't Nestle a Canadian company? Is it? I didn't know Nestle was Canadian. I suppose with the accent. Swiss. Nestle is actually Swiss. Nestle has its own. There's literally a controversies of Nestle article on Wikipedia. Nestle is involved in many significant controversies due to Nestle's reported use of slavery, child labor, incidents of contaminated and infested food products, preventing access to non bottled water in impoverished countries, actively spreading disinformation about recycling, illegal water pumping from drought stricken Native American reservations, price fixing, extensive union busting activity, and deforestation. Yeah, no, quiero Taco Bell. The Taco Bell guy gave my boyfriend the entire wrong order. It happens. It sucks, but it does happen. Anyway, also an order checker, but he isn't. La Iguana chocolate from Costa Rica seems to be a slavery-free company. Going live tomorrow? Yes, I will be going live tomorrow night. And I will be leaving for tonight. I will be ending my stream now for tonight. So, good night for now, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. 8 your time? Around 8ish, yeah, my time. Around 8ish Eastern, yeah. So, good night.